LiveTicket.com, your entertainment ticket. I'm here with a big man, a big star, Ed Begley Jr., and he's in this new film called Reboot Camp, and his character is John Lehman. Ed, how you doing today?
Very good to talk to you, Al. What a treat.
Oh, yes, it's great to talk to you too. First of all, let's talk about this film, Reboot Camp. You in it, and your character is John Lehman. Tell us about John.
John is a guy that's in a marriage that's having some trouble. And this movie came to me via my wife. My wife, Rochelle Carson, said, there's a movie our friend David Lipper is doing, and I know and love David Lipper. So she said, he's starring in it and one of the producers of it. So you want to do a movie with David? I said, absolutely, because I get to work with you too. It's always fun for us to work together, husband and wife. So we play husband and wife in the movie, and I knew that'd be easy. I also loved, Al, the fact I didn't have to learn any lines because there was no script. It was just an outline, and then you just do improv to do the scene, you know? And I like that way of working. You don't have to worry about not remembering a line. You make the lines up.
Oh, well, you know, I interviewed Chaz Bono for his part. He said he had a script. So maybe they didn't have a script for you because the director also, Evo, he told me too, he had, what's the rapper's name? Well, he had the rapper for one day, so I'm sure he didn't have a script for him either. So
yeah, I think maybe they wanted to make it easy on the old man. I'm not sure why they did it, but they said no script edit. They did want me to say, well, say this one line. There's a line that we need for the story to move forward. Make sure you say this, and I would of course say that. But it's not like verbatim. You got to do line A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and learn pages of dialogue. Al, I can still do that, but I need days and days to do it. If I get a 5-page scene, I need 5 days to learn 5 pages at this point of my brain and my life.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah, I used to be able to learn them like that, Al. Now I can still learn them, but I need a little time.
Yeah, I'm like that too. You're a few years older than me, but not that much. Not that much at all.
Well, you're looking good, pal. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
So are you. Now, what do you think of the premise of this film, Reboot Camp? About, well, David Lipper part is that he considered himself a, guru or something like that, but he was faking it with his brother. What do you think about that idea of this film?
I think there's a lot of that kind of thing out there. You see what happened with people, certainly in the financial realm, people like Bernie Madoff, who just passed away, that guy who built people out of lots of money. People can be kind of gullible, with their money and with their lives and with their relationships, and turn their lives and money and, everything over to somebody who's a guru who's going to save their life or save their money. You have to be skeptical and cautious of such things. There's people that can help others. There's certainly 12-step programs out there that help lots of people wanting very little in return. But be careful of people that want like a lot of money or a lot of something else from you. You have to be skeptical on one hand, but open your heart when there's a time to open it. And it's kind of funny in this thing, boot camp, I have this, they want to do a documentary to expose these kind of cults and what have you, but they wind up being successful with the relationship boot camp, the reboot camp. And it's kind of, it's a funny idea. It's like the movie The Producers. The last thing they want is to be successful, because they got to pay all this money and they would go broke in doing it. So it's a funny premise, and David does it very well. And the director, Ivo, is just wonderful. I just had a ball doing it, Al.
Yeah. I had a ball talking to him also. And well, over the years, I've seen some of these actual events happen to people where they join some organization, oh, it's helping me out and things like that. Oh, I'm spending a lot of money though with it, but I feel so good about it. I'm sure you met people like that in your lifetime who got involved with those type of situations.
I have. There's lots of cults out there that don't do what they promise for people. So a healthy bit of skepticism is good. I think it's good to just do a little research on any group that you're going to be part of, see what you get out of it, what they ask in return, and just make sure you're really getting something that's quantifiable, that's tangible out of it if you're going to sign anything over to anybody, cash or otherwise. And certainly be very cautious when people are starting to ask for things like, we need you to sign over the title of your house. If you're going to be part of the commune, then you have to, we don't have any ownership here, so give me the deed to your house. I'd be very cautious of things like that.
Yeah, but some people will do that and have done that. I've
Yeah,
known
people are
people
very
do that.
trusting.
Yeah, we are as humans, we are, but we got to learn our lessons as we get older and also have more experience with people. Now,
Yes.
now John Lehman, your character, now he seems to be the type of guy, well, I kind of love this. I want to be involved. Did John enjoy being there?
I think he's dragged kicking and screaming there by his wife. I think that's the way that probably happened. And it wasn't quite the same case for me and Rochelle. She's the one that brought this project to me. She and I are both friends with David Lipper, but David had told her about the project and wanted her to be part of it and inquired if maybe something I would want to do with her. I, of course, jump at any opportunity to work with my dear wife, Rochelle. We always have a lot of fun together. So we got to play husband and wife. We knew that'd be easy to deal with since we are husband and wife. And we had some fun scenes together. And she promised me, she said, you're not going to have too many lines to learn. It's going to be mostly improv. I went, great, sign me up. I don't have to do a
Right.
lot of work learning lines.
Yeah, right. Now, you are a person, Ed, that are really into the environment. In fact, you got into the environment much sooner than people today. Now people are driving electric cars. It used to be, those other type of cars. And also, I understand that you use your bicycle much more. Now, what do you think about people ideas now as far as the environment today, how people are changing to be more, let's say, more aware of, well, Ed was right because he was there in the beginning. And now people are becoming more aware about the environment and also their surroundings that they live in.
What I like to see is that people can do something good for the environment and that they can themselves benefit as well. By that, I mean, if you do it in the right order, which I did back in 1970, Al, I didn't have a lot of money. I was a broken, struggling actor. I did the cheap and easy stuff first. You pick the low hanging fruit first. You don't run up to the top of Mount Everest. You get to base camp and you get acclimated and you climb as high as you can. So people do it for the environment in many cases, but they also will save money if you do it in the right order. Before you put up any solar panels in your house, people regularly say to me, Ed, I want a solar company. I want to put up panels on my roof. I give them a number. They say, wait a minute, this says home energy audit. I said, exactly. I want you to do a home energy audit in our utility. It's free too, costs you no money. And then once you make your house more efficient, then you can put up your solar panels. The solar company may think that you need 9 kilowatts of solar. You might need only 4 or 5 or 2 kilowatts of solar because you made your house more energy efficient. Number one is reduce your demand. The number two would be if you want to get solar or something to produce power. But you do it in the right order, pick the low hanging fruit first, cheap and easy stuff. Ride a bike if weather and fitness permit. Take public transportation, energy saving light bulbs, energy saving thermostat, weather stripping around your doors and windows, home gardening, home composting. You get the theme from everything that I mentioned there? Everything was cheap that I just mentioned, and you will save money instantly. So what's wrong with saving a few bucks? Do the right thing for the green of the environment. It also works for that other green stuff we liked in your pocket. It's called cash.
Exactly. And you're right about that. And as you mentioned, you've been on this since the 70s. And now many people are joining your bandwagon today because they see what's going on around them. For example, they're in California, the fires and things like that. I live in Florida, with the hurricanes, and not only that, storms and things like that. And how can we protect ourselves, but also make the environment better? People are really getting on the bandwagon to make it better for them, but also for the environment.
And they're making it better because they see some of the challenges and some of the bad news and that sort of thing out there. But they also, I hope, are doing it because of some of the good news and the successes. Look what we did since 1970, Al. We have 4 times the cars in LA since 1970, millions more people, but a fraction of the smog. Smog is not the same. It's not more. It is less than 1970. With 4 times the cars and millions more people, that's a big success story. How did we do it? We put catalytic converters on cars. We made the power plants more efficient, cleaner power plants, spray paint booths, all kinds of stuff that we did to keep these pollutants from going up in the LA air, and a fraction of the smog. We've proven that you can do it. So you build on that success, people are inclined to join in to duplicate those successes, and we can do this, I'm telling you.
I know we can, and I'm trying my best to do that also. Well, Ed, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes with me. And hey, Reboot Camp, I'm going to tell everybody about it. It comes out on May 4th.
Go to
And
rebootfilm.com. I'm sorry to interrupt, Al. Rebootfilm.com is where you can go if you want to look into it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thanks for telling me that. I'm sure that's in my notes somewhere, but thanks for telling me that. Also letting the audience know that too. And then also, hey, one last question. What's next for you? Because you're always busy. You're always there.
I'm very lucky to still be working at 71 years of age. I'm very grateful for that. I've been doing this 54 years now, believe it or not. I'm on this show now called Young Sheldon. It's on CBS every week.
Yeah.
And I just did a movie with a bunch of A-list actors and an A-list director that I can't talk about because I signed an NDA, but you'll hear more about that soon. I'm returning to a show, a wonderful, successful show. Same thing, I signed an NDA. I'll be back on that show. You'll see more about that soon, but I'll get back on your show and tell you more about it when I can legally talk about it. But they're good shows and good movies, and you'll hear more about it.
I would love to, and get back to me. And
thank you, Al.
And people have my information to get to you.
Thank
you, Ed. And thank you for spending time with me, Al McGee, here at Your Entertainment Ticket at www.yeticket.com, buddy. And again, much success to you, please. Thank you.
You too, Al. Bless you, sir.
This is your entertainment ticket, latest and greatest.